We're live! Hey, welcome to Kirk 50 Quattro's Team 24 Prostate Cancer Awareness Month presentation. I haven't been on in a while, but it's time for me to get serious about a serious topic. And I'm not sure some of you can take it, but we're going to find out. And very important message. And I'm actually getting on a plane in the morning, flying to New York City and going to go through the process of my blood work. Been doing this for over 10 years. Um, back in 10 and a half years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 4 prostate cancer. At the time, the life expectancy was 31%. And a good friend of mine, Tom Paroli, said, "Hey, you've never finished in the bottom 70% in your life." And that kind of motivated me to get my mind right and attack this thing. But anyway, so tomorrow I'm going to get blood tested. I'm going to get an injection. I've been getting these injections for about 8 years. And my numbers are starting to creep up. So we're going to find out what exactly it is I need to do to continue the fight. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? I'm happy to be here. I'm glad to be alive. I'm not who I thought it was going to be at 62 and a half, but at least I'm here to talk to my kids on a daily basis. I met my granddaughter. I mean, I have so many things. I just got back from a trip out west. So many things to be happy about, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed because I was, and I've said this before. I was a Goofus out of the Goofus and Gallant. Gallant got tested when he was 50 years old for prostate cancer. Goofus, he thought he didn't need to be tested or what have you. And it's not quite that simple, but then again, it is quite that simple. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to tell you enough about living with prostate cancer and about my journey this 10 and a half years to motivate you to get your PSA, prostate specific antigen test, minimally, if not a digital exam, to find out and keep track of whether you're developing prostate cancer or not. Now, a lot of my facts and things, fact check me. I'm not saying that I'm a foremost authority. All I know is what I know because of what I had to live with over the years. Now, I'm in a good, strong frame of mind right now. So, I can hammer this thing out and without breaking down. But believe me, I have my moments. I'm what I call a 95 percenter. 95% of the time, I'm strong, ready to go, take on the world. The other 5%, I'm a mess. It's just the nature of the thing. So anyway, I elected to fight the fight at Memorial Sloan Kettering in New York City. They're not sponsoring this, but anybody who I talked to, including somebody recently, and I'm not going to go to particulars, I gave them the number and directed them to go there so they can win their battle too. Okay, so anyway, turn the clock back to a call that I got when I was on the side hill doing the Ryan Powell camp in Portland, Oregon, about having this high PSA and that I needed to see the doctor. And, of course, I jumped right to conclusions and, I'm going to ask the tough questions. And, well, there's no reason to be concerned now. Let's just come and we'll talk about it. Well, as it turned out, there was reason to be concerned. And I had what's called eight and nine Gleason scores on my biopsy of my prostate, which isn't good, And my prostate PSA was 27.13. The average range for men is 0 to 4, and and so on. So I was way out of it. I was experiencing symptoms like frequent urination and some pain in the lower abdomen area, and and some other things. Look it up. I'm not going to go there, but I chose to ignore it. Hunting season was more important. Then the Christmas season was more important. Then my lacrosse season was more important. Meanwhile, this cancer is growing in my body. I don't know it. Something's wrong. I know that, but hey, I'm a big tough guy. So hey, I'm working out every day, benching 350 pounds, and whatever. This is just going to be another thing that goes away. Well, it didn't go away. And I was a fool. And I don't want you to be a fool. 1 in 6 men get this sometime in their life. So, think of your five best buddies, put yourself in the group, and one of you's going to end up with prostate cancer. And as you get older, the chance of getting prostate cancer increase. So, my sons, for instance, at 40 years old, even 30 years old, should be getting tested because I had what's called early onset prostate cancer, which was very aggressive. But thank God that I chose, and I do thank God every day to still be here and the blessing of life that my sons need to be tested at an early age and continually tested. And hey, they got to do this so they don't end up like me. So here I am in the doctor's office, hearing something that nobody ever wants to hear. I can tell you the name of the guy. If you ever are in this situation and you end up in Syracuse, give me the name of the guy. And if it's the same guy, I want you to get up and walk out because this guy was a clown. Okay. He was a clown. He didn't even want me to get a second opinion. And I believed if I just stayed where I was at, I wouldn't be here today. That's what I believe. As simple as that. The odds were stacked up against me, and dying from prostate cancer is not a pleasant experience. So I'm not dying from prostate cancer, and I hope to die with prostate cancer because I'm stage 4. I'll always have it. Okay. So anyway, so here I am, and the guy says to me, "Yeah, Mister Vitiquatro, your Gleason scores are 8 and 9, and we believe that prostate cancer has escaped your prostate, and we're going to have to do some." And I'm like, I hear this wah 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 wah. Charlie Brown, the adult and Charlie Brown, because I'm out, man. I heard the words "you have cancer." Well, you know what? And I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. The only thing worse than knowing that you have cancer is not knowing that you have cancer. Who knows if I'd have waited one more day or one more month or one more, I already waited way too long. I wouldn't be here to talk about this today and so on. Thank God my wife was there. And we actually ended up going from Syracuse to Rochester, and their survival rate was like 25%. And I ended up at New York City and flying back and forth to New York City basically every 3 months. It's the best $500 every 3 months you could spend. So it cost me a couple grand a year to see the best. And they thank God cover my insurance and so on. So anyway, I heard the dreaded words, "you have cancer." And thank God that I heard those words and didn't procrastinate any longer. This is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Hey, man, if you are 40 or older, go to your doctor, demand a PSA test. I could tell you the name of this doctor who I went to finally see, knowing something's wrong, and was guessing it was my prostate. And at the end of the physical, I said, "Doc, how about my prostate?" Oh, he said, "Oh, okay. We'll give you a PSA test." And that's how they discovered it. Are you kidding me? You're responsible for your own health. I'm not blaming these guys. I'm not blaming other people. I'm responsible. You're responsible for your own health. And men's health means that taking care of your prostate and where your prostate is in relationship to your prostate specific antigen, going to your doctor on a yearly basis, and then they can chart your your PSA. And in my situation, since I no longer have a PSA, my prostate was removed, Memorial Sloan Kettering, New York City, and then they radiated the area, and then my PSA started to rise again, which meant that they didn't get it all, and then so I started hormone injections, and basically what hormone injections do is they limit testosterone in your body, and prostate cancer feeds off testosterone, so they had to rob my body of testosterone. Hey, guess what? It's no fun. And it changes who you are and maybe even who you want to be. But hey, I'm alive. I'm here. So if once again, if I weren't going through this type of hormone therapy, then I wouldn't be here to talk to you today and giving you this all important message from somebody you can trust. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a man of faith. strong faith. And even though I was a believer before prostate cancer, I've been a more outward believer since because. As I said when I speak, and I got a speaking engagement coming up, I can't wait to talk to the referees in the local area at their as they give an award for sportsmanship presented by an old family friend, Sam Millich Sr., my buddy Sam Millich's dad, a sportsmanship award. I'm going to get a chance to talk to these guys, and there's 70 guys coming. They said they usually get 50. Whoa, man, but hey, big draw, Coach V, big deal, right? But they're going to hear this message, and the message you're hearing today, they're going to hear this now. Wake up! It's Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Listen, I challenge you to pay attention. You don't want my life. You want life, and I have a life, and I'm happy, man. I got beautiful kids, beautiful wife. I'm able to coach football. I'm able to coach lacrosse. I'm able to do things like this. I hug my granddaughter. I'm not who I thought I would be at this age, but at least I'm here. Well, you can stop yourself from living my life. You can stop yourself. How do you do it? You get yourself into the doctor and be a man. Man up. Have them check your PSA. Have them do a digital exam and make sure that you keep track of your prostate and especially as you age, so you don't end up being Goofus. You end up being Gallant. I'm here trying to get you all to be gallant. Man up, man up, and that's really what it's all about. So there's a lot of things can get us in this life. There's there's cancers of all kinds. There's heart disease. There's strokes. There's getting hit by a car. You look both ways before you cross the street. Make sure you don't get hit by a car. Well, this is no different. You see the doctor on a semi-annual basis, and simple as sometimes as simple as that blood test. So that's why I wanted to speak with you today, because I want you to understand that you don't have to put yourself in my situation. 1 in 6 is going to be there. Maybe you got five best buddies, and one of you is going to end up with prostate cancer. And the older you get, the more chance you have. So what I'm telling you, I want you to understand. Okay, I run back and forth to New York City 3 or 4 times a year. I take injections, and even with these injections, my PSA started to rise again. So here comes all those feelings flooding back. Okay, is this the time it's going to get me? And research 2.5 years ago just came up with a pill that I take every night. Actually, it's 4 pills that aren't a chemo drug, but is a similar effect on the body. They changed the makeup of my cells, and it confused my cancer for another 2.5 years. And the previous 2.5 years, it wasn't even available, this drug. So just by staying ahead of the curve and giving research a chance to continually work on a cure for prostate cancer, and it's happening for all types of cancer. And so now I'm going to find out, okay, what's next? And there's some things they can do. They're assuring me of that. Let's see, let's just go for it. Hey, so I'm trusting God, faith in God, a man of Christian faith. I'm a believer, and lean on that. I've got a strong support group in my family, close family members. And to be honest, most of the public sees me walking around and they, oh, he beat cancer. He beat cancer. Well, you know what? I'm beating cancer on a daily basis. But if you're not diligent about your own health, you're going to be me. You're going to be fighting it every day. And not necessarily fighting the disease and pain and other things, but you're going to be fighting the effects of medication you have to take in order to be walking every day and going on hunting trips and doing the things that you want to do. Always having this backward thought in your mind that, you know what? I'm a cancer survivor. Yeah, even worse than being a cancer survivor is surviving with cancer every day. Don't be that guy. Now, normally my podcast 24 is 24 is basically 24 minutes of of video, and usually I go over, but I don't want to fluff this up. I don't want this to be fluffy, warm and fuzzy. I want this to be direct and to the point. I'm gonna tell you again. Don't be Goofus. Be Gallant. Gallant is the guy who gets out in front of situations. He doesn't wait and react to them. He doesn't counterpunch. Be the aggressor. Be the opposite of my aggressive cancer. Be the man who fights it. So man up, get to your doctor, get your PSA taken, and take the appropriate steps to make sure that you don't have to go through a prostatectomy. You don't have to go through radiation. You don't have to go through hormone shots. You don't have to go through nightly medication that costs $13,500 a month. Thank God for good insurance. Thank God for a copay program that's available out there so that I can still live the life that I want to live, even though I'm not necessarily in the body that I want to have. Don't be me, man. Come on. Hey, so do this for, if you can't do this for yourself, do it for your wife. If you can't do it for you, do it for your kids. If you can't do it for your grandkids. Do it for your trips of a lifetime. Since I've been diagnosed, I've been to Europe. I've been to Italy, Germany, and Switzerland. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to Israel. I've witnessed the birth of my grandchild. I've had a chance to celebrate 11 more birthdays. I just got back from a hunting trip. I mean, I'm living, the song by Tim McGraw, "Live like you were dying." That's me. That's me. So you can start that today, and you don't have to have this 5% thing in here that says you are dying. You can be that 100%er out enjoying all those things, and don't wait to do them. Don't wait. And hey, take care of your body. That's how you take care of your kids, your wife, your grandkids. That's how you take care of you. I want you to be here. I want you to be here, and I want you to be the person that you want to be, not the person that your cancer diagnosis, prostate cancer diagnosis, turns you out to be. Hey, I'm out. I love you guys. Otherwise, I wouldn't do this. And hopefully, you get the message. I hope you got the message, Jim Haugen, or however that don't go messing with a country boy goes, because cancer's messing with me. And guess what? I didn't take it. I didn't take it. I fought back. I fought back. But you don't have to be a counter puncher. You can be the aggressor. Go get your PSA. Go see your doctor. Man up. Coach V, I'm out.